Mary Ellen Mark is a photographer most famous for her pictures depicting, in her own words, people who haven't had the best breaks in society. Her primary color medium is black and white, enabling the viewer to look into the meaning of the scene and its subjects without being distracted by the colors present. Throughout her career, Mary Ellen Mark has been published in Life, New York Times Magazine, The New Yorker, Rolling Stone, and Vanity Fair, and the politically charged nature of her images produce an effect far greater than do the typically aesthetically evaluated photographs most of us are accustomed to. Taken at a pro-Vietnam War demonstration in 1968, this photo captures a different feeling towards the conflict than the images we are so used to seeing. The subjects of the photo are assumed to have wealth because of their presentation, leading viewers to question how this changes the meaning of the demonstration. The woman holding the American flag can be presumed to be present to show support for the war from the women of America. Nevertheless, Mary Ellen Mark's reputation for sympathizing with the needy leads us to wonder if the image captured is intended to be one critical in nature. This picture captures two young boys in Harlem sometime in the late 1960s. The sad expressions on the faces of the subjects in the midst of winter create a sense of defeat. This feeling is only stressed further when considering the time period in which the young boys were living, as well as when noting the absence of any bright colors from this black and white image. This photo, taken of a man in Manhattan, New York, on Early Street, sometime between 1965 and 1969, pulls on the conscience of viewers. The sign around the man asking for spare change in exchange for a pencil is all too familiar to so many of us, and the lack of interest from anyone in the surrounding area, even in spite of the man having a dog that we can presume to be an aid to his person, puts into question the morality of the aforementioned people as well as ourselves. The black and white medium in which the picture was shot almost softens the image in a way and allows us to feel the image with our hearts more than we see it with our minds. The final image of Mary Ellen Mark that I chose to analyze is unique in that the person captured is not alone the main subject of the image. The man pictured, Howell Raines, is holding a copy of the New York Times from September 12, 2001. The day after the attacks of September 11th. The man's eyes pull viewers into the solemn image, and his grim facial expression sets the tone of the photograph without even having seen what is on the front page of the paper. The usage of black and white rather than color contributes to the sobering effect that the image has on its viewers and allows one to look deeper into the images and words of the paper than would be possible otherwise. As stated earlier, Mary Ellen Mark is famous for combining the use of black and white photography with politically charged scenes. We have seen through these images that while it does indeed often give viewers a greater sense of the gravity of a situation they may already understand, as with the image most recently described, it also leads us to question the validity of a scene being captured, as with the first image described.